got the Ravens taking on the Chargers, and then up next we got the Chiefs taking on the Giants up at Arrowhead Stadium. And this should be a good one. Well, here we go. Oh and 1 Chargers taking on the 0-1 Ravens. And Justin Herbert played a nice game against the Rams last week here at SoFi Stadium. Unfortunately, in practice, Justin Herbert was hurt, so Tucker's going to kick this one away, but Tyrod Taylor's going to play tonight, and we'll see if he can lead the Chargers to a victory. The Buccaneers join the Cardinals and a couple other teams as winless teams, and we'll have to see which one of these two will join them as a winless team. As here's Tyrod Taylor. Here goes Taylor, gonna fire for Austin Eckler. Eckler's gonna get a nice gain, stopped at the 29.
Taylor's pass, complete to Austin Eckler. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29
Taylor
line.
hands it off to Eckler. Eckler fighting for the first down, gets stopped at the 34.
Number 30, Austin Eckler, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Going for Allen, and incomplete. 4th down and 1, and the Chargers will punt.
Ty Long in punt formation for the Chargers.
And they touch it down at the 2, and that's where Lamar Jackson will go to work.
At their own 2-yard line.
So a quick 3 and out for LA, and here's Baltimore. Baltimore lost 49-9 at MetLife Stadium last week as that first pass is incomplete from Lamar Jackson. And they did not have a good summer league. They went winless the whole summer. So they're looking to get at least a win here in the winter. Jackson's going to fire. That's going to be incomplete. 2 consecutive incomplete passes. Brings up a 3rd and 10. Jackson fires incomplete. And a 3 and out from both teams to start this game.
Incomplete. That is 3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
Here comes the Chargers now, and nice return there to the 39.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
Tyrod Taylor played in the summer back in the first time the Cardinals and Chargers met up. The Chargers ended up winning. However, the second time they met up, as that's a touchdown for the Chargers, Tyrod Taylor played and the Chargers ended up losing. As that's a booth review with 4:15 on the clock here in the first. Yeah, he got both feet down, so that's going to stand.
Michael Badgley lining up for the extra point.
Here's the extra point. And that is good to make it 7-0. So Chargers currently on top of the Ravens.
Time Long set to kick off.
And here's Long to kick off. What a hit there.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jackson fires incomplete, or intercepted. And this is going to the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. So
Touchdown, Chargers.
I don't know. From the looks of it, Jackson might not get a win here either.
Michael Batchley lining up for the extra point.
But we have said that and have been surprised. As there's the extra point to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Chargers 14, Ravens nothing. Ty Long set to kick off.
Here's Long to kick off again. Chargers on top. And a nice return there
The Ravens take
by
over
the
1st and
Ravens.
10 at their own 36-yard line.
Jackson 3 and out on his first drive, interception on his second. Here he goes on his third. That's tipped and almost caught.
Lamar Jackson in at quarterback.
0 and 5.
Pass intended for
Still
Mark
has yet to
Andrews.
complete a pass.
Incomplete. Casey Hayward on the coverage.
And he's going to get stopped back at a 31.
J.K. Dobbins the ball carrier.
3rd and 14.
Casey Hayward brought him down. Brought down back at the 31-yard line.
Jackson launches it down the field. It's hauled in one-handed by Des Bryant. And finally completes a pass. 1 for 6. Not good. So it looks like Sammy Watkins will be out there for the next play. That's tipped and incomplete.
Jackson's pass intended for Miles Boykin. Incomplete.
Sammy
Casey
Watkins,
Hayward
the
on the
former
coverage.
Kansas City Chief. And that's swatted away.
Jackson's pass intended
Good
for
news
Sammy
for the
Watkins.
Ravens is
Incomplete.
they have a chance to at least get on the board as long as they don't throw an interception. Watkins, touchdown.
Jackson's pass complete to number 14, Sammy Watkins. Touchdown,
2:41 to
Baltimore.
play in the first, and Watkins gets a touchdown. One hand grab for the score.
Justin Tucker lining
Here's
up
Tucker on
extra
for the point after. So they go from no touchdowns in
The
week
kick
1
is good.
to a touchdown here in
Makes
week
the
2.
score
That's an
Chargers
improvement.
14, Ravens 7.
14-7, Chargers get the ball back.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Here's the return. And he stopped at the 24.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
So the Chargers take over 1st and 10 from their own 24. 2 touchdowns already, an offensive touchdown and a defensive touchdown. And here's Tyrod Taylor. Justin Herbert, it has been announced that he will not return until week 6 at the earliest. So Tyrod Taylor might want to warm up on the sidelines. 3 for 5, 52 yards and a touchdown for Tyrod.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Taylor trying to avoid the rush. Gonna go for his open receiver. That's gonna be caught. Eckler for the first down.
That's good for a Chargers.
And I like how Tyrod cut back in the backfield there and sent the pass down the field instead of trying to pass to someone, pass a short pass. That is incomplete. That'll be 2nd and 10 from their own 48. 1:17 to go here in the first. Tyrod steps out of the pocket, throws on the run. Pass is going to be intercepted by the Ravens. And they return that to the 12. .107 to play, and the Ravens got the ball. Jackson back out there. Hands it off. Dobbins has room to run.
J.K. Dobbins, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And couldn't haul it in. That was Des Bryant. Jackson takes it and runs. Gets the first down and is stopped at the 28.
Jackson on the keeper. He was brought down at the 28-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Baltimore.
Jackson looking. He's got Watkins. Watkins hurdles and then he's hit as time expires in the first. What a hit that was. And it's 14-7 after one. Chargers on top. You're watching the NFL on YouTube TV network. Welcome back to the NFL on YTN, and Jackson and the Ravens have possession of the football. 1st and 10 from the opponent 46. Jackson fires. He's got Watkins. Now Watkins was pretty good when he was on the Chiefs.
Jackson's pass.
And he's showing that he's pretty good here, as he got the Ravens on the board on their last drive.
37-yard line.
Watkins catches it but couldn't turn back around to try to gain more yardage. Instead, he's just out of bounds at the 19.
A gain of 18 on the play. And a Ravens first down.
Lamar under pressure throws an interception. 4:58 to play until halftime, and Jackson throws yet another interception in this game. And the Chargers have the football now. Tyrod takes the snap, short pass, swatted away.
Taylor's pass, incomplete, intended for Austin Eckler. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22.
Tyrod tries to avoid the rush. Tyrod, the ball's out. The Chargers are on it.
Lamar Jackson sacked.
3rd down and 22.
On the play.
And the good news is that the Chargers recovered that. And he's short at the 29. 4th down and 3. So 19 yards on the play. And long on to punt.
Long in punt formation for the Chargers.
Jackson looking for Watkins, incomplete.
Jackson on the
And Jackson said his goal is to score some touchdowns. Tucker says, hey man, I can score points too. But at this point in the game, you'd be down 4. So it's better for Jackson to just do what he said he wants, and that's score a touchdown.
2-yard gain on the play.
3rd down and 8. Jackson, open Sammy Watkins.
Jackson's pass complete to Sammy Watkins.
Nice grab by Watkins there.
1st down, Ravens.
Jackson looking, Watkins, open, touchdown.
Jackson's pass complete to number 14, Sammy Watkins.
And that will tie things,
Baltimore.
well, an extra point would tie it up, but that's his 2nd touchdown of the game. 2:33 to play. And the Ravens get on the board. Question is, will they go for 2 or will they go for the field goal? And looks like Tucker's out there, so they're going for the field goal. I mean, at this point in the game, probably just kicking the extra point would be good. Anyway, which they do, so it's 14-14. 2:33 to play. Luckily for Tyrod Taylor, that last drive, not a fumble loss, so he didn't get chewed out by the coach. But, I mean, because he turned it around and got a 19-yard gain, unfortunately just 3 yards shy of a first. And Chargers 1st and 10 from their own 22. And Jackson's coach says, it's great when you guys get defensive plays, but offensively, you got to move the ball when those defensive plays come out. And they're going to call a timeout before the 2-minute warning, tied at 14. Alright, 30-second timeout. Tyrod knows this is going to be the last play until the 2-minute warning. Tyrod going for his receiver. It's intercepted. And how about an interception to send it to the 2-minute warning? Oh, an interception sends us to the 2-minute warning, 1:52. So that time it is a turnover for LA. And Watkins with a nice catch.
Jackson's pass complete to Sammy Watkins. A gain of 26 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
Jackson. That's intercepted. Well, Watkins takes him down.
Jackson's pass.
So two-play interception that time for
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Baltimore.
Taylor's pass complete to Austin Eckler. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Ravens' 48-yard line.
That's a 1st down.
That's good for a Chargers. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And that's just shy.
Complete to Hunter Henry. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard
Quick
line.
pass to Eckler. And Chargers call a timeout. This is going to be a field goal attempt. This from 43 yards.
On for the field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
This to send us to halftime, and yes, it's good. So 17-14 at halftime.
Chargers 17. Ravens
Close game.
14.
But, I mean, offensively, Baltimore's got to get it going in the second half. They'll receive the second half kickoff, so we'll see what Lamar can do. And I mean, got 2 touchdowns, and Lamar's just seemed like he couldn't do much of anything except throw interceptions after that. He threw 1 interception, which made it 14-0, then a touchdown, then an interception, and that resulted in a field goal. The Chargers, as here's Long to kick this one away to start the second half. 14-17. We hope you're enjoying this broadcast so far. And here we go in the third quarter. And
the Ravens take over first.
The coach wants to see what Tyler Huntley can do out there, as Jackson threw an interception, which they could have taken the ball down the field and got that field goal, and instead they would have 17 and the Chargers have 14, but that's not how it went. We'll have to see what Tyler Huntley can do.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Oh, Huntley, nice pass.
Huntley's pass complete to Mark
Something tells me if he can win this ball game for the Ravens, he might be in for a couple weeks.
And the Raven first down.
Week 6 is the earliest Justin Herbert can come back. So, but Tyrod Taylor has nothing to worry about, and that's incomplete. So that's his first incompletion of the half. But other than that, he's doing pretty good.
Casey Hayward on the coverage.
2nd and 10. And Andrews hauls it in.
Huntley's pass complete to Mark Andrews. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Ravens.
Watkins got back to the line of scrimmage. That was it. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 20.
In the middle, Huntley to Snead, and Huntley said he should have gone for Watkins because Watkins got open.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Baltimore.
And that's a touchdown.
Huntley's pass complete to Dez Bryant. Touchdown.
So Baltimore is leading for the first time in this game. Nice pass from Huntley to Dez Bryant. Dez Bryant said he didn't get any action in that first half. Lamar couldn't seem to complete passes to him, and Tyler Huntley makes sure he gets that action in the second half. He threw that pass to him, and that's a touchdown to make this 20-17. And on to make this 21-17 is Justin Tucker. Can he do that? Yes, he can. 3:22 to play in the third, and a nice drive by the Ravens to make it 21-17. And Tyrod Taylor ready to go to work, as he has not seen the ball yet this half, but he's going to see it now. Here's the return. And stopped at his own 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here's Tyrod. Gets the snap. Gonna fire for Keenan Allen. Hasn't had much action tonight. He has the first down.
That's good for a Chargers. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Taylor fires. It's in, or it is complete. Thought for a minute it was gonna be batted away, but no.
Brings up
2nd and 1.
At the 42-yard line.
Can the Ravens defense get a stop on Tyrod? Oh, his second fumble of the game. Good thing for the Chargers that they recovered it. And I could see why Tyrod would fumble the ball. He doesn't get much playing time. because Justin Herbert's usually in, but you got to hang on to that football. So coach will probably let him know about that one. And that is intercepted. Keenan Allen on the tackle. And back out there, Huntley in the crew. Minute 38 to play in the third. Here's Huntley. Each team's turned the ball over 3 times in this game. A nice gain of 2 for Dobbins.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
And it seems like the Ravens can't run the ball very well. They'll return to M&T Bank Stadium next week. As there's one down the field, passes incomplete, flag on the play.
Pass interference, defense.
And it's defensive pass interference. So that moves things to the opponent 4 with 64 seconds to play here in the third. Huntley hands it off, and there's a touchdown.
Gus Edwards, the ball carrier. Touchdown, Baltimore.
27-17 the score now. Watch this. Huntley hands it off, and he just gets in. He finds an opening and takes that right into the end zone. See right there. And Huntley's looking good. He might be playing for a couple of games.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point.
Tucker for the extra point. If anyone's going to keep them from going 0-2 tonight, it's Huntley.
Is good.
Based off of what he's shown us, but keep in mind,
Ravens 28, Chargers 17.
Keep in mind the Chargers could always make a comeback. They're only down 2 scores. Here's Tucker to kick this one away. 28-17, 61 seconds to play in the third. The kick is in the air. And you didn't get to see, but Tyrod a little warm after throwing that interception. He went on the sideline and threw his helmet. So you can tell he's upset by that, and rightfully so. You had a good game. You were having a good game, leading 14-0 at one point. Now you're losing 28-17 as a result of that interception.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
Taylor. And gonna get sacked. McPhee on the sack, and that's the defense the Ravens were looking for in that first half, as that expires the third quarter. So off we go to the fourth and final quarter in what's been a wild matchup so far.
Chargers 17.
Thought for sure the Ravens were going to end up 0-2, but right now they could end up 1-1, and the Chargers could end up 0-2 if they're not careful. Chargers were up 17-14 at the half, and Tyrod under pressure airs it out. Pass is caught. What a catch by Guyton. But they were up 17-14 at the half. Ravens come out of the tunnel. They bench Lamar Jackson. They put Tyler Huntley in the game. Tyler Huntley takes the Ravens down the field, throws a touchdown pass to Dez Bryant, who needed some action in the game because Lamar Jackson could not seem to complete a pass to him. And then the Ravens pick off Tyrod Taylor and get it, and Tyler Huntley delivers again for the Ravens, gets them into the end zone. That's why we're at 28-17. Justin Herbert will be out until week 6 with an injury, as there's a flag on the play, and I think it might be interference, and it is. So Tyrod Taylor will be filling in for him, but I mean, it's a possibility that even when Justin Herbert feels better, they might put Tyrod in the game. Keenan Allen into the end zone for the touchdown. and make that down 1 score now, with 5:11 to play in the game. Will they go for 2 or will they go for the field goal? I would go for the the extra point, and Tyrod is happy now. After throwing the pick on the last drive, goes on the sideline, throws his helmet, and now he's celebrating. And they're going to go for the 2-point conversion. Keenan Allen needed some action as well. Here he is, and that's good. Make that 25-28, so they're down by 3. And Tyler Huntley knows what's expected of him. That's keep the Ravens in the lead. And if they can't, they need to force the Chargers to a field goal. Tyler Huntley's going to have to do things from his own 32 with 5:07 to play here in the game. Huntley going for Watkins. It's caught. Watkins. That moves things into field goal range, so if they absolutely have to, they could kick a field goal.
And a Raven first down.
Keep in mind, though, if they kick a field goal and the Chargers score a touchdown, that would tie the game. But then if they go for the extra point, or even if they go for 2, Chargers would move out in the lead, and that's going to be incomplete. Probably should have just held on to that one. Huntley, 6 for 8, 100 yards and a touchdown. That's actually pretty good for a backup in a game. And like I said, Lamar Jackson, after this one, if Tyler Huntley wins it, he might be benched for a couple weeks. Huntley airs it out incomplete. Huntley says he's just going to do what it takes to shut down the Chargers. He doesn't care if it's by a field goal. He's going to shut the Chargers down. Watkins, touchdown.
Huntley's pass complete to Sammy Watkins.
Watkins, the former Chief, has a couple of touchdowns this afternoon. I think 3 now. And look at this. Sammy Watkins hauls it in one-handed. That is his second one-handed catch for a touchdown today. So kudos to Sammy Watkins. And this is going to go to a 10-point game if Justin Tucker can make this. Jackson has to hold the kick, or the ball. I spoke with the Ravens coach, and he makes that the hold of shame when a quarterback does so horrible in a game, and they bench him and he has to hold the ball.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
No hard feelings, Lamar. Just business. Meanwhile, Justin Tucker, nice job on the kickoffs, and oh, you can't let him return it that big. You can't let him get that big of a return, and Huntley's on the sideline going, already it's at the 36. Come on, guys. Tyrod Taylor hits up Eckler. Eckler stops shy of the first down. 2nd down and 3. This is going to be a close game, I have a feeling. Can Tyler Huntley do it for the Ravens? Tyrod steps out of the pocket, going to go down the field. Pass is going to be intercepted. I spoke with the Chargers coach before the game, and he said no matter what happens, Tyrod Taylor is going to be in the game at least until Justin Herbert comes back. Meanwhile, Tyler Huntley could not go anywhere with the ball. He tried to rush, and Joey Bosa got him. But Tyler said he's not scared. Huntley, and he really isn't scared. He got 10 yards back, so it's 3rd down and 9.
A gain of 10 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's incomplete.
Hundley's pass, intended for Mark Andrews, incomplete. 3.
Oh, they're going to be a smart aleck and go for it. That is caught. Usually when teams be a smart aleck, it doesn't work out for them, but Tyler Huntley said, you know what, I'm going to be a smart aleck today and go for it, and he got it. Huntley hands it off to Dobbins. Dobbins with the first down and a couple extra yards, and whoa, what a hit there as we reach the 2-minute warning. I'm surprised he's not down on the turf shaking up after that one. And it looks like, as of right now, Baltimore's going to go to 1-1, so they're going to do better than they did in the summer. In the summer, the Ravens went winless, 0-6, as the season was called short just because it was getting too late. It was supposed to go to week 10, but we decided to call it at week 6. They went 0-6, and they're at least going to get one win here in the winter. So now I'm not saying they're not going to win a single game after that. Meanwhile, Dobbins doesn't get very far after the first down, but that's okay. I don't think he cares.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. An 8-yard pickup.
And Huntley said he, on the sideline on this drive, if he can't get the touchdown, he at least is going to go for the field goal, get them into field goal range, and that's a good goal, as they are in the field goal range. So if they're stopped, Justin Tucker could kick a field goal.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And unfortunately, this is going to guarantee. Oh, what a hit on Dobbins again. He's just getting abused out there. But Dobbins is like, that's all right, beat me up, because I'm going to beat you today by 10 points at least. 3rd down and 2, and he's going to get stopped. And the Ravens call a timeout. They're like, we're not going to beat you by 10 points. We're going to beat you by 13 at least. 4th and short, and they're not going to go with that. They're going to send Justin Tucker out for the... And this is going to be a 49-yard attempt.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal.
There's Lamar doing the hold of shame again. And his kick is good, as it always is. 38-25.
The score, Ravens 38, Chargers 25.
25 seconds to go, and the Chargers know they can't really do much. So, I mean, unfortunately, you're going to start your season 0-2, and you're going to join the Cardinals and a couple other teams at 0-2, and the Buccaneers.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And Tyrod Taylor back out there, and you can tell he's not very happy after being up 17-14 at the half, and to lose this game 38-25. Tyrod's going deep down the field. Pass is caught. And they call a timeout.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So one last play, or one last drive for Pride here. Tyrod knows there's really not much he can do in this one. Going for the end zone, pass is caught, touchdown. So 31-38. And they're going to go for 2 with 12 seconds. And if they could get an onside kick, they could throw a game-winning touchdown pass into the end zone. They're going to go with Austin Eckler, and he gets in.
The 2-point conversion is successful.
33-38.
38. Chargers 33.
12 seconds to go in the 4th. I expect this onside kick. Ravens, you gotta recover it. Flag on the play. It's illegal touching on the Chargers. The Ravens are going to accept that penalty. Now they can kneel it, or they can attempt to throw one into the end zone for a late touchdown. And looks like they're going for the late touchdown. Huntley. Calls a timeout.
The quarterback is sacked. A loss of 5 yards. It's second down.
Loss of 5 yards. Under pressure. Pass is intercepted. Can they get it into the end zone? No! And the Ravens win, 38-33.
Tonight's final score, Ravens 38, Chargers 33.
Chargers will go to 0-2, and Ravens will go to 1-1, and coach is looking at Tyler Huntley and saying, well, I shouldn't say that. I should say that coach is going to look at Tyler Huntley and say, that was lucky, man. If he would have put that in the end zone, that would have been, they would have won the game at the last second. And they could have too. They would have won 39-38. There's Keenan Allen's touchdown. And I believe he got the 2-point after that. Coming up next, Kansas City and New York from Arrowhead Stadium. Pair of 1-0 teams there. Baltimore gets beat by the Giants at MetLife Stadium in Week 1, and then they come to SoFi Stadium and assault the heck out of the Chargers. And you see Tyrod Taylor shaking his head. That's all right. I mean, you're in at least until Justin Herbert comes back, so, I mean, you have time to turn it around. And next week, the Chargers are taking on the Buccaneers, and what the heck? For some reason, some of the teams did not get in here. Well, their Chargers are taking on the Buccaneers next week. In Week 3. They're 0-2 Chargers, man. Taking on the 0-2 Buccaneers because the Lions defeated the Buccaneers. So a pair of 0-2 teams. One of those two teams will get their first win next week, so that's good for them. Unfortunately, one of them will have to drop to 0-3. Can the Buccaneers beat the Chargers? We saw the Buccaneers stunned by the Jets and then stunned by the Lions. And can they beat the Chargers in Week 3? (38-33), your final. So long, everybody. See you in a minute for the Chiefs and Giants game.